Hello, welcome to Andertons TV. My name is Chet Duxbury. There's the Maltese Falcon and Oz. At the moment, there's a deal on the Casio CDP S100, and to accompany that, I thought I'd just give you a little nugget of, I wouldn't even call it wisdom, but a way that a lot of players cheat to make them sound a little bit more emotional than normal, and that is about overextending your thumb, and I'll explain thus. Something a bit like that. It just hits a bit different, right? And I've got a great friend, Daniel Bingham. Check out the videos he's done on the channel. But this is a thing that I really stole from Dan, and I realised it was a sound I'd heard and I wanted. And so what am I doing? Really simply, let's get to it. We're going to start with our left hand at first, all right? And the way we're thinking about this, obviously, if you can't make this stretch, you could simulate the same thing but with two hands. We're going to work with the people that can do it with their left hand, all right? So let's go down to a C and we'll work in C. And we're going to put our pinky on this C, and we're going to put our index finger on G. And this is the trick, right? And this is the thing you can apply to music in general when you're on the piano. Is perhaps we'd put our thumb on C and we'd stop here. We'd have that fifth sound, or we would try put the note we're about to put in, which is E, down here in amongst those first two notes. So it would sound like this. Doesn't work out. So what we need to do is we need to overextend our thumb past that octave and we reach up to the E. So the final note is up here. So again, pinky on C, index on G, thumb on E. And this is the sound. Woo! So if you can't make that stretch, just replace the thumb. But what's lovely is this other methodology I keep pushing to people, which is this idea of playing C like this. Just quickly to run that back, point at C, little friend on D, or just the next white note, thumb on G, and then make that stretch up to the octave G all together. And my whole methodology on that is that every white note works. But check this out when we do that little posh trick. Right? If I don't do that, you see that lower third here, which is the E, or this white note, I don't even want to kind of make it that complicated. Just has that really rich feeling to it, and we can arpeggiate it. Or just if you're in a chord sequence like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And see, I went to F. I used the same methodology. If this is the triad, which is our primary school triad, I flipped it down to my left hand. That A, yeah, that sounds cool, but I'd like to get that A back. I overextend my thumb up to this A. And what's beautiful with that methodology that we had with the right hand, that can just stay there. Same with the A minor. And G. Because I'm down in the murky depths there, normally I wouldn't be even thinking about using a third or a sixth, and I stick to octaves or fifths. But this is a way to get that rich sound. I'll walk up the C major scale so you can hear what it sounds like. I'll stop each one. So this is how I do C, which is C pinky, index G, thumb E. Next one would be D, so I'm going to go D, pinky, index A, thumb F. And so on, you'll get it, okay? See? All white notes. So the tip is make the effort to get the thumb over. If you can't do that and you like that sound, you hear it all over pop music, right? That is the tip. It spreads out the voicing really well. But if you want to improvise over it, because some people have asked, like, what am I thinking in my right hand? I'm just picking an interval like this, and I'm just going to move it up and down in white notes. So when people go, oh, my fingers, and when I teach my friends, they always go, oh, I can't. Sack off the fingers, tuck them away, get some sellotape. Because often people in their brain, they've got this image of a pianist sat there going, oh, and I must use 10 fingers. No, we don't. Or not at least people playing pop songs. And it's as easy as that. And on the right hand. So I'm struggling. I shouldn't make excuses for my gear. I was struggling. I've got my little sustain pedal down there. But hopefully that helps. And go check the website for a deal on this. And I'm going to play us out. Oh, that was in C, but the same applies if you just think of the major scale of the key you're in. So if we're going to do D, this is the major scale. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. And in my brain, I just eliminate all the other notes that are on the keyboard, and I do the same shapes. Do you know what I mean? So you can just move it around, but again, overextend that thumb. Just makes things sound really rich and like you're a bit posher. Like you're living up on the hill in Guildford instead of out, you know, like Park Barn, you know? And if you know Guildford, you know what I'm talking about. And we all want to live on that hill. Overextend your thumb.